Look, I don't want you failing your exams just because when you look at a question, your mind goes blank. The process of memorization can be broken down into two stages: understanding and/or repeating. And I will give you both aspects so your mind doesn't go blank in the exam and you don't fail. Understanding something makes it a lot easier to put it into memory, because it allows you to create a meaningful connection with that piece of information. Repetition, on the other hand, can sort of force you to memorize that information, as it helps to reinforce those neural pathways in the brain, those neural pathways that are associated with that information. Do any of those two things and memorization will be a breeze. But get ready, because just in the next few moments, I'll reveal 3 powerful ways to help you transform the way you memorize information. Mnemonics are techniques to improve memory by associating information to something that's much easier to remember. Association is when you link something that's quite difficult to remember to something that you already remember or can already recall quite easily. It's sort of like using a lever on a heavy object. The lever, which is hopefully a light object, which is the thing that you can remember easily, can help you lift a heavier object, which is the thing you can't quite remember easily. An example of this is mitosis. To remember the stages of mitosis, you can create a little mnemonic or a little story, such as "I performed magic at the circus." Combine this with the next powerful technique and you'll have an effective memorization system. Visualizing information through diagrams can be a highly effective way to improve your memory retention. When we create a visual representation of information, it helps to engage both our spatial and visual memory systems. The process of sort of drawing the diagram itself can help solidify information in our brains. By using visual cues, we can create a more memorable representation of the information we are trying to remember. And I bet that you are more familiar with the company's logo rather than the company's name in text. But the next technique puts understanding and repetition both together. Practice questions, also known as active recall, can help with the memorization process because it helps to reinforce that information in the brain. By answering questions, you are actively engaging with that information and you're repeatedly trying to access that information from your brain, which strengthens those neural connections associated with that information. This can lead to quicker retention and your ability to recall information for your exams. I share more study tips like the ones in this video in my YouTube shorts, so go check those out. And if you like them, why not consider subscribing for more study tips like these. But wait, avoid these 3 crucial study mistakes so you don't fail your exams.